season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Leaves it with the running back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds you, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. When they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Back to throw, it's Batista. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go to the ground. Still running at the 40. Turns it on down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football team.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense on first down. Using his legs, it's Washington. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Wants to throw. It's Vega. Trying to get to it. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back home. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They run the reverse. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
A lot of guys on defense playing really well with their eyes right now. They were not fooled by that jet sweep.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. LSU right back to the line. The give. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead the offense is out there on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Sam Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to open this drive with a pass, using the quick game. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old #1.
And he was...
Is the running back.
To lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Wide receiver shows motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll try the left side. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Looking downfield, it's Vega. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Play. You're coming out of the backfield, and all of a sudden the ball's in your breadbasket.
Yeah, how about that? Just seeing the ball tipped up, deflected in the air. The running back's like, all right, I'll take it. I'll make the catch. That goes down in the stat book as a catch.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone.
3:25.
The give to the lone running back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Snagged in the middle, it's Hansen. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They'll try to get it through the air. He's got his man. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Will run the offense out onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great...
Makes the grab on the right. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Vega. Getting some heat. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He turns that loose down the right side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Washington!
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big 1st down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Batista. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play on. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Hurt Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense in Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out loud.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Batista. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unleashes one. He makes a catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Strong, firm tackle. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is perfect. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. The hand to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half. End zone, it's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gonna run it. It's Washington. Runs for the tackle. Line just way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Now they're going to throw it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Looking to pass. It's Vega. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. He's got his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Batista. Finds his man. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Fires left. He's got it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the ball.
His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can...
Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. And they'll try to tack on 2. To the air, it's Batista. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle is made after the 1st down. Washington wants to go quickly. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna let it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Washington. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
How about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Back to pass, it's Vega. He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. They'll start this drive with an end around. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third.
LSU 26, Washington 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Unloads it left. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Vega. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Now on 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Makes his connection. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Gets it out quickly. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Washington right back to the line. Looking to throw it again. He's got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Trying to run it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Quarterback checking off. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Looking to throw, it's Vega. Unleashes to the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Look, let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
LSU will get a 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Wide out in motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They want that clock to run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. The give to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Gets his 1st one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think.
Lets it fly. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Batista. Time to take a shot. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going for it all. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Ripping through the defense. Takes it the other way. The 20. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, LSU. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold them to 3, make them kick a field goal, don't let them score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.